in this video, I want to focus on something which is boundary control. Now, we taught Magnus, the owners didn't want him leaving the kitchen when the baby gate was open and not have to monitor him. And it's really teaching him self-discipline and learning rules as well on how to follow structure. So when we did this, you see here, we open the gate. He doesn't come out. He knows he cannot unless we give him a release command.
Perfect. And let's see if we can get him right there doing the corner. You're gonna just kneel, you're gonna bend down. Right. Perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll spread you just a little bit further distance. Right. Good. Perfect. Very good.
Break. Good boy.
Good.
Good boy.
Good. Very good.
That was excellent.
So here I try to bait him with the owner going down. Most dogs, you see his tail going when the owner bends down. You know he's dying to go to her. But he is restraining himself badly because he knows he cannot cross that boundary and leave that kitchen to get to her. It's not going to be possible. So now that he has learned that very well, the next objective was their older dog, Chester, that you're going to see here with Magnus in a second. I believe was 14 years old, about there in the video. And Magnus would just harass him, and Chester just really would get fed up with it, wanted nothing to do with him.
Yeah, Mommy's gonna save you. I don't think so.
So let's try the back door when I let Chester out and see if he doesn't go out without giving him a stick.
Well, yeah, the only thing with that is, well, let's do this quick.
Sure.
I'm gonna have all of you guys.
But he had nowhere to escape Magnus, right? The only way was to grab Magnus, put him in a crate, lock him in the kitchen, and keep him away from Chester. So we came up with the idea of, let's give Chester a safe place. So Chester comes out sometimes, doesn't mind engaging with the puppy, does his thing, but then when he's had enough of Chester, he's learned that when he goes down the hallway here, and you're gonna see a difference between the flooring, once he gets onto the white tile into that hallway, Magnus cannot get on that white tile and cross that line to follow Chester anymore. So that's gonna be Chester's safe place, hitting that white tile.
You know, especially since he's old, sometimes he'll finally just lay down out there, and he'll be out there, and he'll come over to him, and if he gets too close to him, I'll click him because I know he wants to play, but it's okay if he slips him, I think, but it's not okay if he's jumping on him.
Right. So you just pick what you, right?
So we've taught Magnus he cannot cross that line unless he was given permission to. Now, the important thing here you're going to see, you are never going to hear, not here or in my system, when Magnus goes near that line, you're never going to hear anybody warn him. There's never going to be any, hey, no, right? Sit, stay, no, don't cross the line, get out of there, right? That does not exist in my system. So Magnus just has to know by himself not to cross that line. He won't have any verbal help. There's no help of pulling leashes. There's none of that. So you see here, Chester's had enough. He goes down the hallway, and Magnus does not go with him and cross that line and lets him go.
Close to him, I'll click him because I know he wants to play, but it's okay if he slips him.
This second scenario, now this is pushing things to the limit, the edge, to see if this puppy really knows his stuff and how fluent he is about not crossing that boundary. So the owners go to lure Chester, the older dog, down into the hallway, and we're doing it intentionally because we want to test Magnus with all the luring Chester to see if Magnus is going to fall for it and go into the hallway. So you're going to see with the bone that Magnus loves too. The owners both go into the zone, and he loves to follow the owners, so it's another draw. So I have them both go down the hallway, egg on Chester, the older dog, with the bone. Come on, cross that line, come into the hallway. And all this, come on, hear the bone, come on, Chester, come.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Chester usually doesn't like to come down because.
Come on, Chester. Come on.
Chester, come on.
Right, so, right.
Chester, come on. Good boy. Come here.
Chester, good boy.
Come on. Good boy.
Come on, all the way down.
Let's go.
Come on.
Chester, come on. We're not going to lock you in the room. Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy. I'm gonna bring it out.
Right, he's like, I feel bad, puppy, here. But very good though.
Yeah.
Excellent. I mean, even
with a bone.
at bone, and you were saying come and talking to Chester to come over the line. And I thought he almost, he went, me too?
Yes.
Whoop! Sorry.
Yeah.
Just in case. I don't know if that was
He
me.
did. Chester.
And all puppies and dogs would fall for that egging on, not knowing it's Chester they're talking to only. But what Magnus knows is, whether it was for him or not either, that right word was not said that he can cross that line. So with all the come on, bone coming across, luring the older dog, he held himself strongly. It couldn't get better than keeping his self-control and mental discipline not to cross that line for the bone, the egging on, and then when the two owners were back behind the line and Chester finally went across, Magnus still held that line and let them all be there. Beautiful, complex, but we keep it very simple. And never ever in good dog training do you ever talk to a dog or bribe a dog into doing a behavior like, don't cross the line. Come here, let Chester go. No, right? It is what it is, and the puppy just has to know his task. If we're not home, I still know, Magnus, with no human in the house, that you would not cross that line. It's not about us nagging you and telling you, it's just you understanding the rules and the laws of what is expected of you, and us not have to tell you every day and remind you all the time. Okay, so that's the game that's being played here. And Magnus did it beautifully. Until this day, a year later, he's still fantastic at little boundary stuff.
Kitchen. Good boy.
Do me a favor, Matt. Can you bend down for a second?
I don't have the clicker.
That's it.
He doesn't need it. You're hyper vigilant now, aren't you?
Hey, it's like, hey, I stay in the kitchen all day after that.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So until next time, Miami Dog Whisperer.